Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill, so let's get right to it. I'm your host, Zack Jackson. Thanks for coming on. I got my guest host, Tevin on. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me once again.
Yes, once again, if you guys didn't catch our Apple Podcast and Spotify audio show, we just posted that about a half an hour ago. It usually takes about a half an hour to an hour to post. You guys check that out. Me and Tevin went berserk on the Yankees and our NFL teams and quarterbacks. So it was a pretty fun episode, and we got another one great for you guys here today. So let's get rolling with this. Here on the YouTube show, we got two segments, but they're gonna take up basically our full time for here today. We're gonna talk about the Clippers. Tevin's favorite team is the Clippers. My favorite team is the Lakers, so it's pretty cool sharing crypto.com arena with two of the LA's finest teams in the Clippers and the Lakers. So we're gonna do a prediction of this year coming up, where they will be, where we think there will be, what are the hardest matchups per se, what matchups we want to see maybe them in the playoffs with, and also some free agency talks, and also some NBA draft picks on where these rookies that have like top 10, top 15 rookies that came out of the first round, where they will be at the end of the year and where their teams will be. And then following that, we're going to do our old 5-team schedules that we've been doing with Matt, our co-host, that cannot be on our show today. Sadly, he has stuff to do, so we're going to still make it fire, and we're going to move on from that. So let's get right to our show. Tevin, let's give it a bang, right? Let's get it. So
you wanna?
No, you go first. You're the Clippers. You go first.
All right. So T minus the NBA season is about 53 days away. Thankfully, basketball is coming back. I'm mostly a basketball guy, even though I have a football pod. Shout out Yes Sir Sports, actually. But basketball wise, Clippers, it's kind of hard to tell where we're gonna end up this season. Because I feel like we're coming to a point where we're kind of underrated. I feel like we're getting a bit disrespected because, we're always having injuries. We don't really live up to potential. That's just really been the life of Clippers fans. You also have to factor in that James Harden also might come to the Clippers. So it's not really too easy to put where we are going to be at the end of the season. Of course, if everything goes right, i.e. us being fully healthy, of course, we have championship aspirations. We definitely have the talent to do so. We have our big three in Russ, Paul George, Kawhi. Of course, I'm going to say Russ because he definitely bounced back when he came with us. And so it's kind of hard to put where we are going to be at the end of the season, but I feel like if health is not a factor, we definitely battle anybody for sure.
All right. To be honest, I'm a Lakers fan. I love Russell Westbrook. That's one of my guys. Paul George, I do too. I respect him. Kawhi, I used to respect, but he's been
just had a crazy playoffs though.
No, but he's been killing me though. Like every time he does well one year and then he doesn't come back the second year. And I'm like, I want to root for him because I love he plays defense. He's always almost in his beginning of his years, he was always out there for San Antonio. He was always there, especially in Toronto. He was there for the team, won them the championship. I respect him big time. It's just that like people don't understand like what he's dealing with. And maybe it could be the doctor's way, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels like he doesn't want to play and he just wants to sit. And to me, as if you want to be so-called one of the top 10, top 5 players in the league right now, you got to play. LeBron is 38, about to be 39. Other than a freak injury, ankle injury, he would have went over 30 points at that age. Kawhi Leonard is having trouble staying healthy at his age. So could imagine if he wanted to play longer. That's my only thing with Kawhi. If Kawhi was injured but came back and always was on the floor and always tried to be on the floor all the time, wouldn't have a problem. The problem is people considering him a top 5, top 10 talent, top 15, top 20 in all time. But when he's on the floor, he's fantastic. Yeah. But he's barely on the floor. That's the problem. And you go.
Sorry. See, my thing about maybe it could have been worded differently, but him not wanting to play is crazy. He he like literally put us on his back this playoffs and played until he couldn't. He tore his meniscus. You can't really play through that.
No, 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 no.
You know,
That
he
I'm
had
not
a,
saying. That I'm not saying. That I'm not saying.
so you mean
It's like
regular
the
season?
San Antonio Spurs part, and after the Toronto part, the first 2 seasons or so, like the first season he was fantastic. Then it went to the bubble, and then after the bubble he came back, didn't really play. Like it's just a lot of questions that haven't been answered, and that's my problem. Like I don't have an answer to the question of was it an actual injury, or was it the trainer telling him that it was an injury, but or the trainer telling him he was fine, but him himself knowing that he's his own body. Oh, no, I'm not ready to go. If that's the case, then by all means, respect to him. He knows his body better than anybody. It just seems from the outside, from the public eye, that most people that don't know basketball
Yeah.
would say that he doesn't want to play. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it looks like it. So most people that would say that would also say, oh, he don't want to play because he's not on the floor. Or when he is on the floor, he gets injured. So is it his work ethic? Is it his way that he like prepares himself? I don't know. But that's what comes into people's minds that don't understand basketball and just look at it and be like, where's Kawhi Leonard? Like if
Yeah.
I'm a 12-year-old and my favorite player is Kawhi Leonard and he's not on the floor and I go to the game, like our professor said, you're gonna be bummed out. Like, why the hell is not my favorite player playing? And then you're gonna be like, well, he don't want to play. That's what a 12-year-old kind of thinks, right? Most people think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess of course there are like the casual fan, and then the guys who are, really in tune with the sport. It's like, of course, casual fans are gonna think whatever they want. Like, it's casuals out here that think Michael Jordan is the greatest ever. That's another conversation we get into, but he's not, right? So it's of course it's gonna be casual fans saying that, oh, maybe he doesn't want to play, but he's been facing real injuries. I mean, you can have that argument, I guess, for the regular season, but it's really not up to him. It's really the coaching staff trying to be very cautious with him and Paul George, trying to really have them, stay for the the duration of the season so we could get to the playoffs without any injuries. Of course, that year or this year didn't really work out as Paul George got hurt like late into the regular season, and Kawhi in the playoffs. But yeah, I mean, Kawhi, he's a top 3 guy in the
No, no,
league.
no, no, no. He talent wise,
Yeah,
he's on the floor. He is one of the best in the league.
for
But
sure.
I need him on the floor.
Might be biased, but I would argue the best in the league because the way he takes over a game offensively and the way he can defend is unmatched. It's unmatched. I mean, of course, you got the
I
injury
could give you
concern.
I could give you that. I could give you that. I'm not gonna say it's totally out of your mind, but I'm gonna tell you that Kawhi ain't stopping Giannis. Okay. Kawhi ain't stopping Joel. Kawhi might not even be able to stop Kevin Durant because he didn't stop that. He didn't.
Whoa, he
In the
did.
in
That's
the
the thing,
beginning,
though.
wait, no, but in the beginning of that series with Golden State and the thing when at the end when Kevin Durant popped his Achilles, dude, he racked off 15 points in a matter of 5 minutes.
But look, we can talk about the most recent incident where we played them this year in the playoffs, the Suns, and we were doing a great job on him. I mean,
Durant,
of
yes,
course,
I could say you
Booker
Durant, yes,
Booker went berserk, which you can't,
but you can't really
got
do
to pick your poison. But
exactly.
Durant, come on, Kawhi, that's light work for
All
Kawhi.
right, all right, okay, I'll give you two.
Like,
I'm not going to tell you you're out of your mind with that, but I'm
of-
going to tell you if he does play,
yeah,
you're on point with it. If he doesn't play, again, like if
yeah.
he torn his meniscus right and he needs a full year to recover, but he comes back the following year and he doesn't play again, then we got to come into question on what the hell is happening in that back there. Either is it the trainers that are being ridiculous, or
Yeah.
is it Kawhi? Like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to blame it on Kawhi, but like you can always you can blame other people for so much things. Like sometimes it has to be your own fault as well. So I don't know, but he came into this year looking like a monster. Like he was huge. So
That's
like I said, like you said, one of the top in the league, if not for your sake, the best in the league. And to be honest, I cannot disagree with you. But my thing is that if he's getting injured this much, at how old is he? What, like 30,
32, 33?
33, between 32 and 34? So
Yeah.
he's about like a couple years younger than Steph. He's really younger than LeBron. And really, LeBron hasn't been getting injured until the last 2 seasons because now he's getting older and his body is just like one little tweak and there goes 20 games.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a 38 to be about to become 39, LeBron was about to average over 30 points a game if he didn't get that ankle injury at the end of the season with like 30 games left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you cannot tell me that LeBron is not the most well-conditioned person on the effing planet. Like in all sports, I would say, because there's no one even Tom Brady, but Tom Brady wasn't athletically possessed like LeBron. Like he's dunking the ball. Like, yes, Tom Brady has his things. He has to throw the ball. His IQ is off the chain. But LeBron's IQ is off the chains. LeBron is dunking. LeBron's running 100 miles an hour all the time. He's flying back on defense, blocking shots, going with reverse dunks. Like it's just ridiculous at his age. But what I'm saying is that if Kawhi is getting injured so not early, but like mid, like he's supposed to be in his prime right now, would you say? Like towards maybe the end, but like he still is like that guy, the guy. Yeah. Like he's that man. You need a stop or you need a bucket, you go to him. It's not like, oh, well, you don't know. Like in the beginning, it was like LeBron, does he have that in him? That clutch gene. We saw that this year. That mother effer still has that clutch. That gene is still in his blood and probably will not come out of his blood until he retires. So, but I'm just saying for that aspect is that if he's getting injured this early or in his, well, not in his career, but like, you know what I mean? Like he's getting injured on the later part of his career that he should be excelling and really, really, really getting up there consistency. And LeBron is doing that tenfold because he's 6 years older than him and he's still competing at a high level. When Kawhi gets into the playoffs, he's playing great, and then boom, torn meniscus. Now you can't fault him for that, but it's just injuries after injuries after injuries after injuries, and he can never stay consistently healthy for more than one season. He hasn't in like I believe 3 seasons. I might be butchering that a little bit, but I think it's about 3 seasons, I believe, right?
Give or take,
2020 was the bubble.
That's when we blew the 3-1 lead.
He came in 2019, 2020, correct?
Yeah. So
then
2020 was like the only like healthy year because they had the period off when they went to the bubble.
Exactly.
Every year after that, it's been either Kawhi or Paul George.
Exactly. Which is not good for a thing. Now you got Russ, which you didn't get Russ. You just re-signed him for literally nothing, which
he's very durable.
Oh my God, he's fantastic. But my thing is, you paid the Houston Rockets paid Dylan freaking Brooks, Brick City, USA, $90 million over 4 years, and Russell Westbrook got like 1-year deal for like $10 million or 2-year deal for like $10 million. It's ridiculous. And I mean, he wants to win. That's what sometimes you have to do. You have to sacrifice. He's made a lot of money, tons of money in his career. Now he wants to win. And the Clippers, if they stay healthy, they have anywhere but the best chance to win the chip anyway. Any team does, like any of the top teams do, but they just have the same amount of chances that as the top teams as well if they stay healthy. And the problem is trying to get them to stay healthy through the playoffs, into the finals, and be able to get there. But sadly, you're gonna have to go through the mighty LA Lakers. That was corny as hell, but hey, it is true though. You're gonna have to go through Anthony freaking Davis, that is looking like a beast in the offseason. Got to throw through LeBron, but it's going to be a great season. I think both the Clippers and the Lakers are going to be on the top of the West. I think I got the Lakers probably in the top 5. I got the Clippers as well, maybe top 3 for them. I got both of us in like the same range.
That's generous.
But they have to stay healthy. That's the problem. If they cannot stay healthy, I don't think they're gonna go as well as they will. And it's gonna be like the Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant crap. It's gonna have this big three, big two for this amount of stuff, and it never worked out because either they're too injured, too much drama, or they're just never on the same page. But you guys are all on the same page. Not a lot of drama. The problem.
One footstep.
What?
That Nets team was one footstep away from winning a championship.
I know, exactly.
One footstep.
But hey,
ridiculous.
That footstep really it effed it up. Like, that's it. After that, it was done. Like, that was it. They just said hallelujah to that and just went separate ways. But yeah, if you guys get James Harden, man, you guys got a squad right there. But I think the best thing for you guys is to keep the three that you have. I think bringing James Harden over is gonna just add more drama and more bull crap. And also you got a fourth guy. And what does James Harden like to do? Have the ball. And even though in Philly he likes to pass, I don't know, man. He's just a little. He's a little sketchy.
Because look, the way I see it, right? We haven't lived up to expectations. We're becoming underrated. They're trying to throw dirt on us.
That's kind of crazy when it comes to like they're gonna be lower than the 5th seed. That's ridiculous. No, if they stay, no.
Look, adding it doesn't hurt anything by adding in James Harden. Why not? We can't seem to stay healthy. Let's add another superstar so maybe they can load.
But where's your bench though?
We're the deepest team in the league.
No. But I'm like, if you need to get James Harden, how much are you just gonna give away all the draft picks then?
We don't have any draft picks. We traded all those away for Paul George.
Okay, so then, but who are you gonna give up to get James Harden?
From the package I seen, which was like criminally underrated, I believe it was like Marcus Morris,
okay,
Robert Covington,
okay, that's 2.
I want to say
Reggie Jackson. Oh no, he left.
Yeah, he left. I was gonna say Eric Gordon, but he also left. They wanted Terrence Mann, which we didn't want to give him up because he's a big piece.
Yeah, he's a big piece for that.
He's a big piece. I think the package revolved around those two, which is why the talks have been kind of stagnant. But like Philly isn't getting no other offer. He's kind of being like Dame. I don't want to be nowhere else. I want to be in LA.
Exactly. So I mean, and Dame is another discussion that we'll have maybe next week because I had that discussion last week with Matt and that took forever because like Dame is a little. I love Dame. Dame's my 3rd favorite player because he don't do anything off the court. He's silent killer. Like he just lets his game do the talking. But now I'm kind of getting pissed because like now he's being entitled. Like he just wants to go to Miami. I'm like, bro, you have so many other options. Why go just to Miami? Now don't go back to the Trailblazers. You already left that piece of shit mess. Like don't go back there. But I'm saying that you got other teams that are willing to give you the thing, and you're just being selfish right now. So I hope Damian Lillard tries to get off of that and maybe turns around and just goes into a team that will be put 5th for him. I mean, Miami might work, but you got Jimmy Buckets, you got Tyler Hero, you got Bam Adebayo. You're going to have to give up your core that really they're not.
Hero's gone.
Yeah, Hero's gone. So you're going to have to give up your core, young guys that were basically your gritty off the bench, people that got you to where you were last year, the finals, and the year before that, the Eastern Conference Finals, which was off the front of the rim. They could have been in the finals. So you never know what's going to happen, but I don't think Dame to Miami works out for Dame or Miami. I think it screws Miami, and then I think it screws Dame because then he's going to be stuck. And I think he's going to deal with the same thing he's in with Portland. He's going to have more stars, but he's going to have no bench, nobody to back him up. And if Jimmy Buckets gets injured, it's going to be Dame and Bam. Okay. But like, is that a dangerous duo? Could be. Yeah. But Bam is so inconsistent that it really isn't that big of a duo if he's not cooking on all cylinders. But so enough
where would be like a spot you would want to see him? Like,
where would I want to see him? Now, without being biased, I would, if I'm being biased, I would like them to see with him with LA. That would be kind of sick. But I know that it's not possible because we're gonna have to give up Reeves. We're gonna have to give up Rui Hachimura, and we all sign them. So to be honest, I'm good with my team. I like it. But fantasize it. That would have been sick. like Dame, LeBron, freaking Anthony Davis. That would have been a great
That's-
trio. That would have been nice. But realistically, Brooklyn, not a bad option. Mikal Bridges is there. Cam Johnson is there. Got some young, good talent. Mikal Bridges ain't a scrub. He really good.
Oh yeah, I know. He took
Another
that
thing
step this
that
year.
maybe the Pelicans trade CJ McCollum to another team. Zion goes to Portland. You got Brandon Ingram, Damian Lillard,
Okay.
Valanciunas, and then you got Jones, and then you got that other kid. And then you got Jose Alvarado. I mean, that's
They got a lot. They got Dyson Daniels, Trey Murphy. They got a lot of guys.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, send Zion to the Trailblazers, send CJ to another team, maybe Brooklyn, and then like a 3-team trade, and then you get Dame, and then you maybe send away Trey Murphy with CJ or Zion to the Trailblazers, and then you swap, like, you give like a second or first round pick to Brooklyn with CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
It's not a bad trade. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's pretty solid. I would say definitely the Pelicans would be the more preferable landing spot because I feel like if he was to go to Brooklyn, like that's
No, I meant like the 3-team trade. What do you think?
oh the 3-team. Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
all of them all together. I know that Brooklyn one probably not going to work, but all 3 of them together. Brooklyn, Trailblazers, and the Pelicans.
I don't know about trading Zion. I don't know. Like, granted, I know that he's another guy like Kawhi, but
You wouldn't want to keep Dame and Ingram and then have Valanciunas and Jones and then send Trey Murphy and Zion to the to the Trailblazers and then send CJ and a first round pick to the Nets?
no.
So you would keep Zion? Would you send Brandon Ingram? Or you would keep Brandon Ingram too?
I think the Pelicans are in a good spot right now. I don't think they really need that superstar trade.
I just think they need Zion to stay freaking healthy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I say you
Problem.
got to at least have a season where you have Zion there
For a full season.
before you up and trade one of your guys.
I get you. No, I completely understand. I completely agree
Yeah.
with your statement. It's just that, like, everyone around the league, even myself, I'm like, yo, I wanted to see Zion like going crazy in the playoffs, and he's nowhere to be found. And I don't know if that's something to do with his weight or his baby mama girl that he keeps doing some stuff on the side with. Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but he's going crazy. Like, he's already has a baby, and he's what, like 22?
Yeah.
He's a little nuts, but hey, I mean, to each his own. Like, you do what you want to do. I'm gonna live my life. You live yours, $1 million man. Like, I mean, it's up to him. But like, I'm just like, he's worrying about so much shit off the court instead of worrying about stuff on the court. That's where I think his mindset is off the court stuff, worrying about money, girls, and whatever, and he's not focusing on basketball enough with his weight, coming in shape and coming ready to go. But I've seen pictures, but pictures are deceiving. We've seen pictures of Ben Simmons shooting and and videos, and he never shot. So, and then there was a picture that came out 2 days ago. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat. I'm gonna have to really go crazy this year. I'm like, yeah, buddy. If you can you shoot the ball? Then okay, we'll Dave. You're gonna can you become Ben Simmons 4 years ago? All right. Then we got you. But like, if you are just gonna be a shell of yourself and also still don't shoot, then I can't help you, buddy. You're on your own. Sayonara, sucker. Like, seriously, like, goodbye. Like, I'm good. I'm done with you. Like, I don't understand his problem. But with that, last minute thoughts, Lakers, Clippers, what do we think?
It's gonna be an exciting year. Of course, if we're healthy again, I definitely think we can make that step. As for you guys though, you guys had a really good offseason. Gabe Vincent,
That was big, man. And Jackson
got
Hayes,
back, Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish,
Torian Prince.
Torian Prince.
He's gonna be good, dude. People are freaking
Yeah.
like going crazy, going off the rails with him, dude. He shot almost 40-something% from 3 with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, Torian Prince is your typical 3-and-D guy. You definitely need a lot of guys like him on your team, and
Exactly.
you got him for like I believe for the minimum, right? You
gotta-
guys got it for the minimum.
Hold up, Tevin. I gotta fix my mic. My mic fell off. I gotta get ready and roll. But yeah, I agree 100% when it comes to that. I
Yeah,
think we're gonna be really good. I think you guys are gonna be really good. Barring both of our setbacks, were injuries.
yeah.
The last couple seasons, wasn't just you guys; it was us too. Anthony Davis freaking hurt. He's glass. We really literally called him Glass Davis for a reason. He literally you literally hit him and he just shatters. LeBron, he's turning into some glassness. His ankles have been glass over the last couple years,
Yep.
but the man is the number one point scorer in the whole NBA history. The man had almost averaged over 30 a game if he didn't get injured in 30 in his 20th season. He's 38 years old. Like, you can't really ask for much from that guy. So off of that, I think both the Lakers and Clippers are going to do well this next year. Hope for both our sake, for both teams' sake. I hope we're all both healthy so we can both see each other in the playoffs and do some damage and really show that. Same with Kevin Durant and the Suns. I hope he's healthy so we can have that matchup with LeBron and Durant and Kawhi, vice versa. It's gonna
Actually, they play like really early in the season. I believe
they
like
do. They do. They do. And I
Right.
cannot wait to see those matchups. I cannot wait. But to go off of that, jump on some draft picks that I got here on my screen. Just we're gonna go quick because we gotta get going to that NFL because that one's gonna take a big chunk of our time.
Yep.
But draft Victor Wembanyama going to the Spurs. I don't know. Where do you think the Spurs are landing in the playoff race? Do they think they make the playoffs first year with Victor or no? They got a couple more
Of
years.
course not. Of course not. Yeah, they definitely have a couple more years. They have a nice young duo or a young I guess group forming up over there with Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson, now Vic. They definitely have something coming up in San Antonio, but playoffs, nah, not for a little while.
Okay. Brandon Miller to the Hornets. I think it's going to be a great tandem with LaMelo. I think that's going to be really good.
Yeah,
Because he's a pass first type of guy. He's going to get you open, and then he's also going to score the ball too. I
yeah.
think that's a good one. Scoot Henderson to the Blazers, I think is a good one. I wanted to see Scoot and Dame together, thought maybe for at least one season, see how it goes. But they have Anthony Simons, which I think that's why Dame was like, "Yo, you just got me another freaking point guard." Like,
Yeah, they got
really?
Shaden Sharp. They have a lot of guards over
Yeah, they
there.
got a lot of people.
Yeah,
Rockets got a Men Thompson. I think he's going to be him and his brother
yeah,
Asar
yeah,
number
twins,
5
yeah.
with the Pistons. I think both of them are going to do phenomenal. They're great on the ball defenders. They
Yep,
can get the outside shot. They got to hit it a little consistency, but they can get to the rim with ease. Fast break. You don't want to be up there with the Thompson twins. They're going to
big
freaking
passers.
yam it on them. They're going
Yeah,
to yam it on them. So it's gonna be cool to see a man and a Sar play against each other for the first time in a while because they've been playing on the same team for almost their whole life.
yeah,
But we're gonna cut it off with the top 5. I think those are the most important guys right there for the top 5 where those teams will be. But again, let's move on right now, Tevin, to the NFL, the 5 schedules. We got about 8:25 on the clock left, and let's roll with this. So let me share my screen, guys, so you guys can see what the heck we're talking about. Because I remember the last time that didn't roll so good. So let's move to that. Can you see my screen?
yeah.
All right, let me full screen it. All right, so you can see my screen. So our first team we're gonna go against, guys, is the Broncos. Yo, Tevin, and also keep me posted with that time. Just let me know if we're getting closer, all right?
Got you.
Because I can't see it on my end. I'm doing the screen share. So
Okay.
let's go Denver Broncos right here. Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, first season. Let's see how they do. Let's go with Arizona. Oh, wait, that's preseason. My bad. Let's go with the Raiders. First game of the season. What do we got?
I got them starting out the season with a W.
Okay, 1-0. All right, cool. Washington Commanders, I think they go 2-0 with this one.
I think they catch the L here.
Really? You think so? Okay. That
Yeah.
might be a big upset, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Where is it at? Is it at? I think it's
Empire Field.
no,
At
it's at the Broncos.
yeah, it's at Broncos, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I can go with that. Let's go 1-1 at Miami.
Another L.
Another L. Okay, 1-2. I had that too. Bears. I taking the dub. I got the dub with the Bears. Bears taking the dub.
Yeah. So me and my co-host on my podcast, we actually have a $50 bet for this game, and I got my Bears, so
So
that's another L for them.
all
Yeah.
right, so 1-3, they're starting off.
Yep.
Jets, oof, damn, they
That's
got a
another
tough schedule.
that's another L. Yeah.
Dang, 1-4.
Yeah.
Dang, Kansas City again? Oh my lordy. That an L?
Yeah.
Jesus, 1-6. All right, they gotta win this one against Green
But
Bay.
yeah. They get the dub
All
against
right, two
Jordan
and
Love.
six. Oh my
Yeah.
God, they play Kansas City again at home. I think this. You don't think there could be an upset here?
I
Russell Wilson,
believe
Sean
I
Payton
believe
at Broncos.
Pat Mahomes has only lost maybe like I think like a crazy number, like 4 or 5 games in his division ever. He's not losing one to the Broncos. He's
All right,
losing
so
it.
2-7. They got a bye week. They're at Buffalo. Wow,
It's another L.
2-8. Week
Yeah.
11, Minnesota. I think they'll take this one.
Yeah, also have them getting a dub as well.
3-8, Cleveland.
That's a L.
Damn, 3-9.
Which I'm not even big on Cleveland this year. I believe they're
Yeah,
well, I
they
don't
ain't gonna be that good either.
yeah,
Three and
yeah,
nine. Houston, I think they get the dub. 4-9.
yeah.
Chargers,
Chargers, I have that's a L as well.
4-10. At Detroit,
That's a dub.
okay. 5-10, right?
Uh what's that way?
Yeah, 5-10. 5-10.
5 and 10, okay.
Yeah, New England, I think they win this one.
That's a dub as well. Yeah.
6-10. Chargers,
I couldn't have them get swept by 2 teams, so I was generous and gave them a dub.
that's what I was saying. I don't think they're gonna get swept by 2 teams.
Yeah,
7-10. At the Raiders, last game of the season.
that's a L. They beat them earlier in the season. I don't think they sweep the Raiders.
7-11. Okay, you had me worried there for a second.
7 and 10, 7 and 10.
7-10. I thought it was 7-11.
No, 17 games.
17. Oh, now I miscounted them. My bad. So
That's
7-10.
Yeah.
All right, that's not bad.
Which it is a bounce back from last year. I believe they won maybe one less game, I want to say.
Yeah, I think
Um,
they were 6-11. But they're gonna probably be much better this year. They're gonna and it's not like they're gonna get killed. Like there might be closer games, but we're just saying they're gonna take L's in some of the closer games. But moving on from the Broncos, let's go to the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl Chiefs.
KC.
Let's see how this is gonna go. They're gonna forget Detroit, first game of the season.
It's a W.
Okay, 1-0 at Jacksonville.
That's another dub.
2-0 Chicago.
That's another dub. I'm a bit
3-0
Yeah.
at the Jets.
That's another dub. I had them starting off 4-0.
4-0. Okay, at the Vikings.
This is where they get their first loss, though.
Really? Okay, 4-1. All right, I got you with that. I like that. Denver, I think they win 5-1. Chargers, that's a jumpy game.
I said this is gonna be a very close game. Might be I don't want to say it's game of the year, but it's definitely gonna be a really exciting game. But I had them losing this one.
Okay, so 5-2.
Yeah.
Denver at Denver.
Sorry, hold on. I'm getting a phone call.
It's all good.
Sorry, you said at Denver?
At Denver, 5-2.
Yeah, they're winning that. Yep.
6-2 at against Miami. Think they're winning this one.
I have an L. I have the L there actually. Yeah.
Really? You have the L there. Okay. 6-2.
Yep.
I like this. 6-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Philly. The Super
This is
Bowl
gonna be
rematch.
it's gonna be another good game, but I have them taking the game from Philly.
So 7-3.
Yep.
Raiders. Did they win that?
Yeah, they won that.
8-3. At Green Bay.
They won that as well.
9-3. Now home against Buffalo.
This will be a L. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah,
but I think it's gonna be a L.
I got you with that one too. 9-4 at New England.
Got about 230, by the way.
230. All right. 9-4. What do we got? New England.
New England. I have that as a W as well.
10-4. Raiders. W.
Have a W. Yep.
11-4. Cincinnati. I think they take the L on this one.
I actually have a W here, but I understand the L. Two top teams definitely, but I have them winning.
All right. I got 11-5, and then they beat the Chargers, so 12-5.
Okay, yeah, I had them finishing out at 13-4.
Okay, so we're right around the same thing. All right, we got to get it moving on here. We got still 3 more schedules. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this.
Maybe not.
All
All
right,
right,
so
we
we
can
just gotta
definitely get
roll
two
through
of them.
this.
Yeah, we can definitely get two of them.
All right, we got. Damn it, man, Jacksonville. Shut up. All right, Indianapolis. I think Jacksonville wins this.
Hold on, sorry, I gotta find it on my thing right here. You said Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm wasting time.
So it's all right. It's all right.
Let me bring it up on my phone. That'll be easier. AFC, AFC. Who was it against the Colts? I would say that's a W.
Okay, it's Kansas City.
L.
L.
Yeah.
Okay. Houston.
AFC, Jacksonville. Okay, I found it. Found it. We got Jacksonville, Houston. That's a W.
W. Okay.
Yep.
Atlanta.
That's another W.
Okay. Gotcha. Not bad. Buffalo.
Might be a surprise, but I have them winning.
Really? Okay. Not bad. All right. So what is that right there?
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 4-1 right now.
4-run. Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. So sorry we got cut out just a couple minutes ago. We only had a limited time on the Zoom call, and we were trying to go through a couple things quick. So we couldn't get there for you guys, but on the same thing, Tevin's not on with us. He had to run. But then, thanks again for Tevin to come on as my guest host. Appreciate it. We had a great show. Apple Podcasts and Spotify went phenomenal, and our YouTube show went great as well. I'm just gonna finish it off where we started. We were talking right about the Jaguars schedule, and about the time in week 5 they were about to be 4-1. So we're gonna get you right to there. So. With that being said, 4-1 Buffalo has the against Indy. They got 4-1. So with against Indianapolis, I got Jacksonville winning. So I got them going 5-1. New Orleans, I got them going 6-1. At Pittsburgh, I got them losing 6-2. By week 9, San Fran losing 6-3, Tennessee winning 7-3, at Texans winning 8-3, losing to against the Bengals 8-4, at Cleveland winning 9-4, against Baltimore losing 9-5, Buccaneers winning 10-5, Carolina 11-5, and finishing off the last game of the season against Tennessee. They'll win 12-5. So they'll go 12-5 next year. I think Jacksonville's going to have a great year, and they're going to go 12-5. Now let's move on to the Tennessee Titans. Actually, Jacksonville's division rival. So let's move on to there. That's going to be something. So let's go with that right here. Let's roll with that right now. Give me a second, guys. Appreciate you coming back on. Sorry about that again, guys. Got cut out, or we didn't realize the time. But then, like I said again, still got to get the show on the road. Still got to finish it off. Again, thanks for Tevin for coming on. Appreciate it all, and we're definitely going to have him as another guest on a show sooner rather than later. Thanks again, Tevin. But let's move on to the Tennessee Titans. So Tennessee Titans season starts off with New Orleans Saints. I got New Orleans winning this at the Saints. I got New Orleans winning. So Titans are 0-1. Chargers, I think they're 0-2. At Browns, they win 1-2. Cincinnati, they're 1-3. At Indy, they're 2-4. 1-3. No, 2-3. At Baltimore, 2-4. By week 7, Atlanta, 3-4. Pittsburgh, I think they lose 3-5. Tampa, 4-5. Jacksonville. Jacksonville's winning this game. So 4-5. So I got them. No, Tennessee's winning this game. So 4-5. So now they are 5-5. Carolina, I think they win 6-5. Indianapolis 7-5 at Miami. I think Tennessee loses. So they're 7-6. Houston, I think they win 8-6. Seattle, I think they lose 8-7. Houston, I think they win 9-7. And against Jacksonville, they lose, so they finish 9-8 on the season. So with the Raiders now at the end, we have now the last team, and the last part of our show is going to be the Raiders schedule, and then we're going to say peace out to you guys and have a great rest of your night and enjoy your Labor Day weekend. So let's roll into this right now. Regular season, Raiders first game's at Denver. I got the Raiders winning. So Denver's 0-1 at Buffalo. I got them losing 1-1. Pittsburgh losing 1-2. Chargers losing 1-3. Green Bay winning 2-3. New England 3-3. I think they win. Chicago, I got Chicago winning, so I think 3-4. Detroit losing 3-5. Giants, I think they win 4-5. Jets, they lose 4-6. Miami, they lose 4-7. Kansas City, they lose again 4-8. Minnesota, they win 5-8. Chargers, I think they win 6-8. Kansas City, they lose, so they are 6-9. Indianapolis, they win, they're 7-9, and I think they lose. They win against Denver, so they're 8-9. So I think that's how the Raiders finish the season, below 500, but they go 8-9 with Jimmy G. And that's pretty much it, guys. We finished the schedule for the next 5 teams. Next week on our show, we're going to have another 5 teams. And that's pretty much here for the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. I appreciate you guys coming on. Again, thanks for Tevin for coming on as my guest host. Appreciate the time. We had a great time, great show, and we're definitely going to do it again soon. Hopefully next week we're going to have our co-host Matt on as well, and maybe surprise you guys with a bunch of people on a podcast. But we will see. Let's keep going from here. Let's keep excelling, keep getting those follows, keep getting those subscribes, keep getting all that stuff. Again, check out my Instagram on The Fire Sports Pod. Check out my website. It's on my bio for the YouTube, bio for TikTok. Check that out. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe, give me a follow. Appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Give you guys a TikTok, see what the Yankees are doing. Other than that, guys, if I don't see you guys, talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your great rest of your weekend, and have a great Labor Day weekend as well. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.